welcome to my guide on the Gates of Elidinis. This is RuneScape's second skilling boss. However, though it is a skilling boss, skillers are unable to gain access to this because they will need 66 magic, 75 necromancy, and 40 prayer. And that is because you will need to have completed the quest Ode of the Devourer. There will be a lot of items, and that is because you'll want to get as high of a boost as possible. For the pickaxes, for example, the Life and Death pickaxe is massively quest locked, but you can augment it with the Hone 6 perk. Or you can buy the Primal Pickaxe plus 5 from the Grand Exchange if you do not like quest. And then we have something else like the Magic Golem suit with the Talia's Core Hammer, or increasing your mining critical hit strike chance on the mining nodes. And then if you do have high summoning, you can do the Lava Titan or the Gargoyle, or you are comfortable using a Beast of Burden with food to help. Now, some additional things could be useful, like the Rock Crushing Scrimshaw and the legendary Quarry Master Aura for critical chance, since this does focus mainly on mining. For the preset, I am rocking the full Golem outfit, the Ring of Whispers instead of the Lug of the Dwarves, expensive spices to increase your food, and a defender, mainly so you're able to get the passive, which it has a chance to reduce any type of incoming damage. And for the inventory, you just want to bring Excalibur and a couple of sharks, maybe rocktails. As for the archaeology relics, I am using the Persistent Rage, Luck of the Dwarves, and Shadow's Grace, mainly because we'll be doing a lot of movement, in which case you want to surge and blade dive non-stop. With all of that out of the way, time to go over the boss mechanics. Make your way to the boss encounter and remember to bring either a gargoyle or a pack yak. Start the instance with Ichrythm and we'll be mining 30 to 35 moonstone. Afterwards, players will want to make their way north to the barrier and we will be fully repairing it. Hopefully, by the time you do fully repair it, the boss should have spawned the mining nodes. Now, keep in mind, I will be doing the northern part of the boss fight, and this is to display this mechanic right here, the little telegraphic, in which case the boss will do this 4 times, and you'll need to move back and forth while you are pretty much removing the energy from the mining nodes. Once it has happened 4 times, the boss will be able to actually say the mechanic be gone. So after you have collected the divination energy, we'll be collecting the mining essence from the rock. Now, right here, the boss will say be gone. You want to look at this little bomb and you want to surge or blade dive south of the barrier. And this is because if you're north of the barrier, you will get hit a 6,000. If you are south of the barrier, you will only get hit a 1.8 thousand hit. Granted, you do have 99 HP as it does scale. And then right here, where she says rot and suffer, all of the nodes except one will have a little bomb. You will need to keep an eye on that. And once the second rock is about 50%, you will want to click on the special action button, make your way north, and this will be the little petters. This does take quite a while to get used to, but you can angle your mouse correctly so that you're able to do them all at once without having to move. Then run south, and the boss will heal you if you're in the green portal. You are actually able to stay south, and the next hit, you can actually barricade, or you can just stay south in the green and have the boss keep healing you, and then just go north, repair the barrier, in which case the boss will say children to me. You will get little puppies somewhere on your screen. Depending on the boss's health, you can either get 1 puppy or 2. Afterwards, she will say be gone again, and once again, just go south of the barrier to reduce the damage. Now, right here, once she says rot and suffer, again, keep an eye on that. And I purposely did get hit, and every time you do fail a mechanic correctly or incorrectly, the boss's health will actually get healed unless it's the be gone. That will not heal the boss. In which case, once you do all 4 northern ones, you will only be able to do 100,000 damage. If you do fail, The boss will have usually 43 to 48,000 health by the time you do hit that special action button. And when you do, it should have defeated her. But since I purposely failed one mechanic, the boss has some leftover health, in which case you want to go south to the barrier. And luckily there is a skilling node within here, so you're able to siphon the energy, collect from the node. Once you get one or two ores, you immediately want to go north and surge blade dive to the boss and just spam click her. You're able to defeat her without actually having to wait for the special action button. Now that you have learned all the mechanics, make your way to the boss and right click talk to Ikarim while you are near the moonstone, and we'll be mining until we get about 35 shards. Afterwards, you will want to blade dive and surge northeast, which will automatically put you to the barrier, in which case you will be building it. Now, before the boss even spawns the mining nodes within the area, it should be built, in which case I always go towards the northeastern one. That is because it's just pretty much away from the barrier, and if you want, you are able to escape, but keep in mind that sometimes, depending on how you're angled, you might surge the wrong way, and then just avoid the mechanics, and then try to leave them as late as possible, because every time you move, you're actually canceling your action, in which case this is very noticeable while you are mining. And then every time you do get an ore, you actually want to right click the node and then mine it again. From here, for the Begone spec, I simply blade dive into the barrier. Instead of taking a 6,000 hit, you will take a 1,800. And now we gather from the other northern large node. From here, you are able to use your Excalibur, and your Excalibur will heal you all the way. Now, once this does happen, usually you'll get the little bombs near the node, so you want to pretty much blade dive and then go back and forth continuing it. Once the node has about 50% health left, you will want to click on the special action bar button, which will give you plenty of time, and then you're able to click and spam click on the little puppy that did spawn. And now for the pillar phase, which you will have to go fairly quick if you do want that extra plus 25% damage. Then blade dive and surge south, so Ikarim does heal you, and then we'll be going towards the northwestern. From here, I like to barricade and build the barrier until it is about 70%. Since we're having barricade, we can just pretty much AFK for usually between 7 to 11 seconds, in which case, yes, you are able to do this on the node, and then you're able to skip a couple mechanics, but just remember, once the puppies do spawn, you will actually have to double click them. Now, when the boss does be gone again, you'll simply want to walk south, and then go back and mine the node. Now that the node is almost done, you have two options. You can surge or blade dive to the next node to save a couple of seconds. If not, you can just pretty much just path there. But make sure to be at the corner of the node so that when you go 2 tiles to avoid the mechanic, you're not damaging yourself, in which case, every time you do fail a mechanic, the boss does heal. Again, once it is about 50%, you want to click on the special button while avoiding the special attacks. Then, if the boss is under 50,000 health, congratulations, you have completed the kill properly without having to go south, back to Ikarim, and then clearing one of the southern nodes. At first glance, the boss's drop table does not seem too good for main accounts. However, for iron players, not only does this boss give you so many high alchable items, it actually gives you nature runes back to high alch the items for free, along with giving you chaos and soul runes to make your own vulnerability bombs, and the Mortmire fungus with the papaya fruit. You can get a good amount of adrenaline potions for free technically, and the prayer renewal potions are pretty good, although it's not too much. But all in all, this boss is incredible for iron players. For the experience rates, if you are doing the Northern Barrier, you can expect to get higher divination, agility, and construction experience. Now, if you do the Southern Barrier, you will get like 200,000 times better mining experience and slightly better crafting experience. However, doing the Southern Barrier overall does give you about 50,000 more experience per hour. So it is up to you which option you would like. Thank you all so much for watching this and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment down below any video suggestions or questions you have, and I will try to answer them. And enjoy the rest of your day.